With just a few months until the election, voters across the country are wondering what November will bring. Will it be a repeat of 2016, or will a large majority of polls putting Biden ahead prove to be right this time? In the battleground state of Pennsylvania, Biden has a 9-point lead over Trump. It's in the latest poll from Emerson College. But with ongoing fights over mail-in voting, a pandemic, and a down economy, Americans have a lot on their minds with fewer than 75 days to go. NBC road warrior Corey Coffin spoke to some Pennsylvania voters about these issues and joins me now. Corey, there's been such a clash over mail-in voting and voter fraud recently. What did the voters you spoke to have to say about this topic?
Yeah, Lindsay, there's just been such a disenfranchisement, I'm learning, among younger voters in particular. One that we spoke with yesterday in the panel said that he and others like him, yes, they don't support Trump, but they also don't feel that electing a Democrat into office would have anything that would be a specific and real change for them. So they feel it's just more important to get out and demonstrate and do different things in their own communities than it is to vote. That led to a different discussion between my panel members. Take a listen to what they said.
But if you don't vote for those people, if you don't take the time to vote for them and then go and talk to them, you can't move them. If we don't vote, if we don't put people in power that we can sway to make those changes, they won't get made.
So y'all keep asking vote, 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 vote. It don't matter. These votes don't matter, man. We out here making a change out here in these streets.
Now, it is important to know that there are some 800,000 more registered Democrats in the state of Pennsylvania than Republicans. So these votes really do count. They are so important because the margins are so razor thin. Not only in Luzerne County are there more registered Democrats, but in the state of Pennsylvania as well. For example, Lindsay, Trump won in 2016 in Pennsylvania by less than a percentage of a point. You can count how many votes that is. So your vote really does matter, especially in the state of Pennsylvania. Your voice is going to be heard, and there are many swing votes still up for grabs right now.
Yeah, so what did they say about November? What did they predict?
Yeah, you know, it's so interesting. I get a broad swath. Most people say, I just don't know. I can't even predict. But then there are folks who say we think it's going to be similar to 2016. Democrats say they are not taking anything for granted. They're not even looking at the polls at this point because they do think it'll be similar to 2016 in that sense. So instead, they're getting out every single day. They're holding virtual events and they're holding in-person social distancing events every day to try to engage those voters. And that is going to be the Democratic Party's challenge, is to be able to rev up their base and get as many people out as they can, more than the 71% that they got in 2016, similar to the way that Trump is able to rev up his base. Now, if they get more, that was some million voters in Pennsylvania, Lindsay, that did not vote in the Democrat side in 2016. So that would make a major difference in this state.
Yeah, trying to inspire that part of the base. And as we heard there, just in your interviews, there's still some disenfranchised voters out there, so they have their work cut out for them. NBC road warrior Corey Coffin in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. Good to see you, Corey.